school, and I had just started my working career. So it wasn't until a few years later that Tyler was out of high school and that our friendship would begin. Like a good mother, Carrie was trying to get Tyler to enter the workforce. I got him a job at our office doing some simple data entry, scanning documents, essentially sitting in front of a computer all day. Now, in my mind, it was a great job for him. He didn't have to talk to anyone, no clients to deal with, and at home he spent all day sitting in front of the screen playing video games. Turns out, it's very different. Data entry is not as fun as video games. I can remember now, but I can't remember now, but I feel like at the time, his time at the office was measured in days or weeks, not months. Yeah. However, in a short time at the office, it was long enough for us to spark a friendship. We talked football, hockey, video games, and our mutual issues we had with Carrie. In 2016, my wife and I bought a real fixer-upper house. Tyler, wanting a new pair of Jordans after coming out, agreed to help me with some work to clean up the house. The first 3 days, we dug in the swampiest mud you can imagine. Day 4, I woke up to a text message from Carrie. Tyler can't dig anymore. I don't think he'd ever worked that hard in his life. I'll give him credit, it was a dirty, hot, nutty job. After much negotiating and a promise we wouldn't be digging again, Tyler, over the next few years, helped me with countless projects. Working together, our friendship grew. Our different age was overcome by common interests and our similarities. After a few years, the work in our house was done, and Tyler was starting to figure out what he wanted to do with his life. From there, we spent most of our time playing pickup hockey, texting about football, hockey, and other sports. Tyler and I were both the youngest kids in our family. We were both extremely close with our mothers and feel a special connection with them. Tyler was Carrie's baby. He was kind, caring, and fiercely loyal to his friends and family, his Colts and Senators. He was a respectful man of few words, unless you were Carrie or Ryan. He told them, I shouldn't say the elder screamed at them, exactly how he felt, with many, many words. This week, when Carrie told me she was getting her first tattoo, Tyler's name, I asked her if she was getting it on her ass. Why? Because I always told him to kiss my ass. Tyler was called to his heavenly home sooner than any of us were ready for. It's in these moments, it's hard to understand why we cope with the loss we're all feeling. When I was thinking about what I wanted to say about Tyler, I remembered a story called Dragonfly. I heard at a funeral. I had been at about 10 years ago for my friend's sister, who at a similar age to Tyler passed away tragically. I found it comforting then and in this moment, and I hope it will do the same for you. Once in a little pond in the muddy waters under the lily pads, there lived a little water beetle in a community of water beetles. They lived a simple, comfortable life in a pond. Once in a while, sadness would come to the community when one of their fellow beetles would climb the stem of the lily pad, never to be seen again. They knew when this happened, their friend was dead, gone forever. Then one day, one little water beetle felt an irresistible urge to climb up the stem. However, he was determined that he would not leave forever. He would come back and tell his friends what he had found at the top. When he reached the top and climbed out of the water and onto the surface of the lily pad, he was so tired, and the sun felt so warm, that he decided he must take a nap. As he slept, his body changed, and when he woke up, he had turned into a beautiful blue-tailed dragonfly. With broad wings and a slender body designed for flying. So fly he did, and as he soared, he saw the beauty of a whole new world, far superior way of life to what he had ever known to exist. Then he remembered his beetle friends and how they were thinking about him. By now, he was dead. He wanted to go back to tell them, to explain to them that he was more alive now than he had ever been before. His life had been fulfilled rather than ended. But his new body would not allow him to go down into the water. He could not get back to tell his friends the good news. Then he understood that their time would come when they too would know what he now knew. So he raised his wings and he flew off into his joyous new life. Tyler, we love you. We miss you so much. We'll fly together one day again. Thank you very much for coming.